All right, so it is time for the Superb Owl Prediction Show. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing great. How about you, Joey?
I am doing. I'm excited for this Sunday because Stafford gets his shot, and I'm looking forward to seeing Burrow versus Stafford, to be honest. So it's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah, it is. So as far as last week goes, I'm guessing that we all finished 1-1.
Yeah, because the Bengals kind of did what they do.
True.
And surprised a lot of people. I was hoping that they would. I should have gone with them, to be honest, but I didn't trust it. And I figured since I was already going with the Rams and my heart with Stafford, I didn't want to go with my heart on both. So everyone went 1-1, which unfortunately for me means that John is confirmed as the victor for the season with a final tally. Yep, a final tally before the big game of 182, 101, and 1 to my 180, 103, and 1. And then Steve has 170, 113, and 1. Now, next year, we have at least 3 more people that are coming in. We've got Beam from Twitter, who asked to be in it. We have SDS, who wanted to be in it this year, but couldn't because he missed the deadline. And then Troll. I am scared of that. But we have those 3 who are quote-unquote confirmed for next year's pick'ems. So we will see. Yeah, we will see how John fares next year in defending his title. But before we get there, we have one more game to go through. And it do be the one. We have the Rams taking on the Bengals. Now, I know that the layout has it at the Rams, even though technically speaking, the Bengals are classified as the home team. But it's in LA. So, like, come on, people.
Yeah.
It's in LA. It's going to be all of the Hollywood people because the ticket prices are insane. So it's going to be filled with the A-list, best of the best, rich of the rich type of people.
Exactly.
So let's break down how this matchup happened the last time they faced each other, even though they're completely different teams.
True.
But
we go way back to October 27th, 2019. The Bengals took on the Rams, and would you believe it? At Wembley Stadium there.
Oh, okay.
In England.
Yeah, I remember all of those various London games. They're also talking about having a game in Germany. Australia is going to get one. It's just like the American football trying to go global when most of the world doesn't recognize it as football is kind of funny to me.
Yeah, exactly.
But I understand it from a money grab perspective. So we'll see how that all goes. But how did that game work out?
True. Back then, the quarterbacks were for the Bengals, Andy Dalton there. Obviously, where has he been lately there? Last I checked, he was with the Bears. And the Rams quarterback back then was Jared Goff. Of course, we know now he went to Detroit for Matt Stafford there.
Yep. Which I honestly do think that this trade worked out for the best. Unfortunately for Detroit, it wasn't this year, but they're building for the future. Like, unlike some teams who will just buy their way to a title, they're trying to work their way up and actually give themselves some depth and something to fall back on when a piece falls down. So
exactly.
I'm excited for the future on that aspect as well, but also Stafford having the success that he's having the very first year, that he's no longer a Lion. It's really, really good to see, and I hope the best for him going forward.
There were, in my opinion, only two important players who played back then that are playing this Sunday there. For the Bengals, obviously, it was Joe Mixon, the running back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for the Rams, obviously it's Cooper Cup there.
Yeah, Cooper Cup is honestly the star this year.
Yeah,
And it's thanks to Stafford, because Stafford did the same thing for Calvin Johnson. So,
yeah,
not that Cooper Cup is on Calvin Johnson's athletic level, because Calvin Johnson was a beast all to his own. But Cooper Cup is one of my favorite wideouts
yeah,
in the league.
sure.
He's so good.
Yeah, and did I mention the score for that game there?
Not yet, no.
Okay, the Rams won that game 24-10 there.
Ooh, okay.
So there was their last meeting there.
Yeah. Now
Obviously,
the
the
Bengals
whole
did.
change.
Yeah, the Bengals did upgrade a lot of positions from then, including the quarterback. So
Joe Burrow.
yeah, I think that Burrow and Chase are going to be a dangerous duo for years to come. Not just for this game, but. So, how do you think this game is going to fare then? Do you think it's going to be closer than that score? Is it going to be more of a shootout, or?
So I think it's going to be a real close game there. This one there. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to a field goal or less game there, as we saw the past couple of weeks there in the playoffs there.
Yeah, I mean, this entire postseason has been amazing with these close games.
Yeah.
I mean, the matchups really could have gone either way, and it's been really, really fun to watch. I would love another overtime game, to be fair. It would be really stressful from a prediction standpoint, but just as a fan of the sport, that's the ideal outcome.
Yeah. So my final prediction is I'm going to go Bengals to beat the Rams 30-27.
Wow, okay. I respect that. I kind of, in a way, I hope that you are right on that, because I like the Bengals as a team more than I do the Rams, because especially the Rams trying to do it dirty and buy their way in just rubs me the wrong way. But I'm going to take Stafford in this one, and I'm going with the Rams.
Do you have a score in mind for this game there?
Let me see. You said 30-27, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 37-34.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that these two QBs, with their offensive weapons and all of the arsenal that they have at their disposal, it's just going to be a shootout. And they're going to both come in guns a-blazing. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I do respect the defenses of both sides, but I think that the offenses being that powerful is just going to be too kind of hard to stop. But overall, just really fun. John, who I did not add his pick in because I am dumb, also went with the Rams, and so did Troll. SDS went with the Bengals, so he agrees with you. But he went with the Bengals out of spite because the Rams beat the Bucks. So he's like, I shall smite thee, and I shall use Joe Burrow to do it. But I do think that's going to be a really close game, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals can pull off an upset. But I have to believe in Staff on this one. I think it's kind of the perfect storm, and I think that's what the NFL wants. And at the end of the day, the NFL is going to get what they want.
Will you be watching the halftime show this year?
I don't know, man. Anyone who knows me knows that my taste in music is not of the spitting variety, but I do like Eminem, so I might catch his section of the set before I peace out. I don't know. I'll give it a shot, I think. Even if I don't catch it live, I usually go back and I watch the halftime shows on YouTube. So I'll probably catch some of it just to try to give it the same kind of attention that I would a Bruno or something like that. Although Bruno's 2 appearances at the Super Bowl are still my all-time favorites. second only to Michael Jackson. So,
Sure.
which that's a good question. What's your favorite Super Bowl halftime show that you can remember watching?
True. I would say what mine is, but I want to keep it PG here.
Go ahead. We are 10 minutes into this thing, so it's well past the demonetization cut.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So obviously, it's what happened with Jan and Justin there.
Ah, is that the reason for it, or was it musically that you just like Janet Jackson?
Just the little incident there.
Ah, I can respect that. I get that. So I guess comment question of the video, on top of course, your picks on who you think is going to win the big game. But what was your favorite halftime show that you remember watching? And this should give us a wide swath because there's a various amount of ages in this one.
This tough one for me to call. There, it's a toss-up between the Michael Jackson one you described and Prince there.
Prince's was good. I remember Prince. That was a good show. I think he would probably be like in the top 5 just from a spectacle end of it.
Yeah, true.
But I would do Michael Jackson first. Bruno's was right up there because he can perform with the best of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so good that they had to call him back to save Coldplay. So.
Yep.
But yeah. I'm looking forward to the game, seeing if Eminem is as good live as I hope, and the commercials. Although the commercials are kind of going to be more subpar than usual, I think, because of, them deleting certain animals and ads and the like.
Exactly.
I think it's just going to lack a certain punch. I think they'll be more sentimental than funny, which is going to be sad for me, but
Exactly.
we shall see.
Okay.
So is there anything else that you want to cover before we wrap up the entire season, I guess? Because this is the final episode.
True. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in this here thing there. John, Troll, all the people that watch the videos, and obviously the biggest thank you of all belongs to the person who edited and created the videos, and that's obviously you.
Thank you. And you are welcome. I've had a lot of fun with this series. It's been a really, really strange year for multiple reasons, but it's been a really good season, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we can expand it and grow it in the seasons to come, be it with other people coming in, new graphics, and rewards possibly next year. We got to start thinking about something we're going to do with that.
Sure.
But for the 2021 season, John is the victor and must come back next year to defend his crown.
True.
I'm coming for you, John, because you took my crown.
True. And obviously, I'm going to need a lot more work to improve from this past season there.
I mean, honestly, though, it hasn't been that bad for either of us. Like, all 3 of our records are very, very good on a percentage aspect, and we are on par, if not better, than the people who are getting paid to do this kind of thing. So I've thoroughly enjoyed this season, meeting you guys with it, and just the overall competitive aspect.
Yeah.
So here's to next year. Good luck to both Bengals and Rams. Let us know down in the comments again your favorite halftime show, your favorite, I guess, commercial.
And obviously, hit the like and the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell for all future videos on Joy's YouTube page.
Yeah, exactly. And then next year, we will probably be starting this up. I'll do another short like I did this year for when I'm about to start it, to give you guys some advanced warning so that you can get your name in on the clipboard going forward. I might need to make the clipboard bigger.
True. Yeah. And if anybody else wants to participate in our pick segment there, obviously contact Joy on all the links below there, or your Twitter and Facebook and the other contact information.
Yeah, I'm pretty much everywhere. I mainly use Discord, but I've also got the Twitter. I have Facebook. I've got a TikTok that I never really use except for an occasional short here and there, and I have Instagram that I only use for updating on projects and art and stuff. So we are all good on the networking front. So thank you again. Check out the links down below for John's contacts as well as the winner. And just, yeah, it's been really fun. I don't really know how to end this one. I feel kind of bad just ending it off at 15 minutes for as great of a series as it's been, but there's really not much more you can ramble on about how great it's been. It's just been really, really fun, and I thank you guys for joining me on this joyous journey through the NFL predictions, and we will catch you next season for more.
Thank you all.